One and done isn't just a basketball term. Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk, and Pete Thamel is reporting that the one season Jesse Minter spent as a defensive coordinator for Vanderbilt will be his last, as it is being reported he will be heading to Michigan to be the Wolverines' new defensive coordinator. The Vols have announced that they will begin spring practice on March 21st. That's going to be happening after Tennessee's spring break. And Joe Lunardi's latest bracketology is out. 7 SEC teams are currently in the NCAA field, according to him, which is tied for the most with the Big Ten and the Big 12. And Tennessee is sitting at a 5 seed in the Midwest bracket. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Y'all, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air, 104.5 The Zone. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Brent Doherty, Dawn Davenport, there she is. Swing that mic over, Dawn.
Swinging. Hey, happy Tuesday to you.
Just a swinging. Swinging. It kind of goes with this beat, actually.
Kind of not. No.
Completely different type of song. But
Yep.
Joe Hunk, what's up?
How's it going?
And there he is. He's Ron Slay, just
in the building.
attached to the jet stream coming down the hall and into the studio.
Hey! Oh!
Word around the campfire is you were talking to our friend Ryan Kelly.
I was, man, talking to my guy, man. You know, doing a couple little things right there. Oh, man, guess what?
What?
You got to be on the lookout for what Ryan Kelly got going on, especially during the Super Bowl.
That guy's always up to something.
He's done some amazing things, man. He just told me he did a march, 26.2 miles, the Baton Memorial Death March, where it's mostly in sand.
Oh, wow.
Carrying, I forgot how much weight, but that was bonkers to me. Just make my little professional career feel like I didn't just do much.
I know he's like he's hiked Mount Kilimanjaro.
Like Rain Man.
Yeah, all this stuff.
No, not Rain Man. Like Schwarzenegger. Who was in wasn't he in Rain Man, though?
No, Tom Cruise was in
No.
Oh, that's right. Tom Cruise was a
And
little
Dustin
man.
Hoffman.
That wasn't even close.
I know Ramon. Ramon's rubbing off on me.
Like Schwarzenegger and Tom Cruise,
You know
put
what
them
I'm
next
thinking
to
of?
each
You know what
other.
I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of twins.
With Danny DeVito.
Oh,
Danny
that would be
DeVito.
Danny
That's what
DeVito.
Yeah, my bad.
You're usually on point with your movies.
I am, man. I'm all over right now, though. I am all over. And I got desserts. They've been calling my name the whole time, too.
What are you talking about? You have desserts. What is
I got
that?
desserts. I got banana pudding and chest pie.
I saw them.
You can just keep that chest pie over there.
Make sure she didn't touch this.
No,
I gotta watch Babs.
I was going to steal them.
I know you.
You were in the other studio, and then I was like, man, I think he might know.
But
The banana pudding was that
calling your name, ain't it, Babs?
call my name.
Mm-hmm. What you talking about? Some keep the chest pie. What are you talking about?
You can keep that over there.
What is chest pie?
I told you I don't like
Good pie.
You don't know what's in it?
It's good.
You don't know what's in
I ain't
it.
got a clue. It's some chest in
It
it.
just tastes.
It's
Chest
chest.
is in it.
Yeah, just like in pecan pie, pecans are in it. Chest is in chest pie.
Pecan.
It's pecan.
Pecan pie.
No, it's pecan.
Pecan pie. How you
There.
spell it?
Pecan.
How do you spell P?
P-E-E.
The peas you eat.
P-E-E.
P-E-A.
Oh, the peas you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, P-E-A.
I mean, really? Really? What is in
You,
chest pie?
you still got that pea bucket over there, Babs. I thought we poured that out.
What is in chest pie? That is
Chest.
a great question.
Chest is in it. What
Mickey
you mean?
would say, I don't eat desserts named after games. Like, he's got...
Yeah, make it kill me when he do that.
And I don't eat desserts with, what do you say,
What?
fruit in them?
It was something about red velvet that he.
Yeah, food made of fabric.
Oh, yeah, that too. There's something else.
That's some of the best. Man.
He's got a sensitive stomach. He can't
I
handle
can't
it.
believe y'all. So if you pronounce
Pecan.
P, so but
All right,
you know,
lots of people call it pecan. Lots of people call it
know.
pecan.
I've got the ingredients for chest pie.
Oh, what's in chest pie?
No, you got to be right now.
Because there is breaking Titans news that we need to
Okay.
get to.
Yes.
So you got sugar, cornmeal, flour, salt, margarine, milk, white vinegar, vanilla extract, lightly beaten eggs, and garnish.
So
Powdered
what
sugar.
the heck gives it the taste? Sugar?
That's an interesting
So it's
question.
basically, here's your sugar. Here.
Yeah, but I mean,
Sugar with crust on
What
it.
does it taste like? Just sugar?
No,
like,
it's phenomenal.
How is it like,
Ooh,
I
like
mean,
kinda
what's
egg,
the
Give you some
filling?
eggish. Have you ever had egg custard pie?
No,
Babs, you need to come to my house for Thanksgiving.
I think I do.
Yeah. And your mom and them get down. I got a restaurant.
wait, I thought you had too many people at your house for Thanksgiving.
I'll let my people come. That was this year. We
Like
needed
it
a break.
becomes bigger
We
than
needed-
you
yeah, we need-
anticipated.
Yeah, we needed a break this year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, breaking
COVID
Titans
probably
news.
helped out your break, right?
Yeah, probably. Speaking of, I'm all good on my antibody test. Boy, I scored through the
Boy,
roof.
back.
I bet you did.
Score through the roof.
Like, they don't even, like, it said, so LA, you either need the vaccination, the booster. If you don't have the booster, you need the antibody test, whatever. But the antibody test, you need to score above 2,500. Man, my guys inside were really motivated. Way above 2,500.
What was your number?
Yeah, that's what I
They
Did
don't
you
even
actually
tell
have a
you
number?
if it goes over 2,500.
They just say plus 25.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So you're good.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Man, Babs good too.
Yep.
I've got 2 home tests here. If you want to do it during the show, we can put it on Zone TV.
You got ginger ale?
No, that would be Jack Daniels.
Where'd you get a 7-up from? That's Mountain Dew. Okay, there we go. Titans.
Brayton's taking break.
Braids
Tyking
Braids
news.
Tyking news.
What the hell was that?
Braids and Tykins.
That's my brain not working today. Apparently.
Can you tell we're about to leave town? I mean,
love it.
My
we've
gosh.
all been. We spent all day doing other stuff.
and packing
Hey,
and
man.
trying. Oh my god.
Did anybody pack before today?
No.
No.
I didn't either. Okay, good. See?
And I had to pack a baby too on top of it, and I had to pack myself for
packed
after
a baby.
LA.
You packed
You
a
packed a
baby.
baby.
You put
That's
your
right.
baby in the suitcase.
That is
Baby
correct.
Babs, get out of there.
You might want to get the suitcase out of the car then.
It's cool outside.
All right. Do you have a sounder for breaking news?
Breaking Titans news on 104.5 The Zone.
The Tennessee Titans have announced extensions for John Robinson, general manager, and head coach Mike Vrabel. Both. They did them at the same time.
Here we go.
So John Robinson has been with the Titans since January of 2016.
God, I forgot that it's been that long.
6 seasons. Vrabel since 18, so 4 seasons for him. It's amazing when you look at the numbers for these guys because everybody gets caught up in the recency of what happened against Cincinnati, and I get it. Everybody does, right?
Or
But when you-
everybody gets caught up in the last 2 first-round draft picks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
when
the
you
last
when
2.
you look at John Robinson,
Yep.
people get caught up in that
It outweighs him.
and not realizing the success
Right.
that those two have had together in this organization.
Here comes Joe Hunt about to fix all the cameras and the lights and all that stuff. So
You're right, Babs.
yeah, and I think people get caught up in the last 2 years, losing in the first round at home, all those things.
Right.
So, well, not first round this year, but first game. So John Robinson, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, 4 of them. 11-5, 12-5, 1 AFC championship game, 3 playoff appearances. Vrabel, same thing on the last deal I read. 1 AFC championship game, 3 playoff appearances the last 3 seasons. 9-7, 9-7, 11-5, and 12-5. Here's the thing. When you look right before John Robinson, pretty amazing. So he goes 9-7 in year 1. That's coming off 3-13. So a 6-win improvement in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And the year before that, they were 2-14. The year before that, they were 7-9. The year before that, they were 6-10. So those 2 guys have earned those extensions for sure. Cincinnati game, be damned. Agree?
Last 2 first-round draft picks, be damned.
Yeah. I think out of all this, that's the toughest part to swallow.
It
Like literally.
was a good swallow.
That was amazing.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Well done.
Are you not
On cue.
entertained?
I mean, to that point, I'm entertained. You know what that is? That's like my hook. That's your sound effect.
Except it wasn't planned.
Yeah, we need it on the soundboard. Get that on the soundboard, huh?
That wasn't planned?
No. I just kind of went with y'all.
You were swallowing chest pie?
No, I'm about to. Where's my spoon?
But back to
Probably
the
in your glove
J-Rob.
compartment with the rest of your
Got it.
stuff.
Back to the J-Rob conversation.
Yes.
I know it's hard to swallow the last two first-round draft picks.
It is.
But his other drafts have been pretty successful.
It's very true. I mean, but, okay, so therefore you ask, is it not about what you've done for me lately? When we take the whole body of work, that's just for the fans and the media, huh?
I mean, but look at the stealing Kevin Byard. Look at the worked
there's a
out
million of them.
pretty nice for
Agreed.
Jeffrey Simmons. Look at the A.J. Brown in the second round. I mean,
Well, and this one won't go over well, but Tannehill, they stole him
moves.
from Miami. The guy's 31-14 or whatever.
Yes.
right.
Yes, you are correct. So
It's not even 31-14, is it? It's,
I think it is. I don't know.
So during
I'll
the
go to
season,
Pro
though.
Football
Yeah, go
Reference.
look.
So during the season,
season.
during the season,
God,
talking
we
about
are
food again?
It's
struggling.
rough.
Can we talk?
3 hours.
What
It's
are we
rough out.
doing?
It's rough out here right now.
Oh my
It's rough out
gosh.
here right now.
Somebody save us from ourselves.
So during the season,
Babs is packing babies. You're hiccuping over there. I don't know what's going on.
We're just hot messes.
yeah. So it's not about what you've done for me lately until it's in the season, huh? So at the end of the season, and we can look at everything and be like, oh, okay, I can see this clearer. Because in the season, we kept saying all of these setbacks are because of the last two drafts. The reason the Titans were struggling on the offensive line is because of Isaiah Wynn. Correct.
Is that the guy's name?
It's not Win. No.
Oh, darn.
Wilson.
Wilson. Who was Isaiah Wynn?
He played with you at Oak Hill.
I'm going to go. I'll meet y'all at the airport.
Go on ahead to the airport.
I'm just going to Uber to the airport.
I'm just.
You want my Jack Daniels?
like,
I'm just.
Isaiah Wilson.
Wynn. Yeah, right. Isaiah Wynn is also an offensive lineman.
okay, yeah, thank you.
I
But
don't know.
Isaiah
I
Wilson.
can't remember where he plays.
And then now
New
then you go and take Caleb Farley,
or used to play.
who I am on board with. But it doesn't add value to anything you did in the last two seasons. It actually took from the team. So we can't look at it during the season then and say anymore that this is a problem to me. I think we got to look at it in the total perspective and say, man, this is all right, but J-Rob's doing a great job. Or
I think he is. You can't be perfect.
I'm cool with it, so we don't need to hear no complaining during
Isaiah
the season.
Wilson. I mean, anybody would have messed up that dude.
Okay.
I think. I mean,
Your next first round.
he sold it and then just didn't want to play. I mean, that's the Giants. Like, he just
Right.
show up late every day and
What about last year?
didn't do COVID testing. Well, he got hurt. You can't.
I'm on
He
board
got-
with him.
okay.
Remember, that's my guy.
But I can also sit here and say he got hurt, but that injury history should have been some hesitation
this
there.
is
I get it,
okay,
but the
so that's
injury
all
he
I'm
ended
saying.
up with didn't have anything to do with the
Not that we
previous
know
stuff.
of.
Well,
Not that we know
who
of.
knows?
But Taylor's
I
I mean, Taylor
Taylor's
Lewan
lingered.
just sat here
It lingered.
and told us in a 45-minute conversation about how his back issues stem from his knee.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we're gonna complain, let's complain. But if he's doing great, let's
I'm
do
going to
great.
sit here and say I'm all for John Robinson and the job he's
Good
done.
outweighs the
I will
bad is
say
what you're
that.
saying.
Yes.
615-737-1045. You want in to clean this up? Isaiah Wynn, you were correct. Offensive lineman with the Patriots.
He's with the Patriots, yeah.
Yeah. His middle name is Emmanuel.
I knew a win.
Emmanuel Wynn.
You're good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
they play the same
in the right area.
position-ish.
Yeah, I got a lot of football. Man, listen,
They're on that
Red
offensive line.
Red B gave me all these papers.
Oh, he's getting us ready.
Yeah,
Emmanuel,
I'm all
used-
in football
used
right
to be
now.
a movie that came on late at night.
Oh, boy, that's the first thing that came to my head. We need to go to break.
If you've got a flooring project you're thinking about doing, my guys at Buddy Allan Carpet One are ready to take your phone call. They have been in business, locally owned and operated For more than 55 years, the Allan family right there, Zach, Jenna, and Judson Allan in the store every day. They'll handle every bit of the project. Give them a call or go see them, 2405 at Lebanon Pike in Donaldson, 615-883-3289. Or check them out online, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com. Action247.com. That is the local sports book. Bet local with Action247.com. You may be able to bet on whether or not Dawn will be the next Auburn football coach. Sources close to us indicate she might have gotten a phone call from the administration today, so she could place a bet. Big game is set. It's time to start winning with Tennessee's homegrown sports book, the only local legal sports book in the state of Tennessee, Action247.com. Made by Tennesseans for Tennesseans. Every day this week, you'll get a free bet just for placing a wager on the big game. Plus, make your first deposit today using code Doherty. And Action will double your money up to $800. Download the app or visit action247.com to get started. The Grizz are rocking the hardwoods. Time for you to start winning, too, with Tennessee's homegrown sportsbook, action247.com. College basketball in full swing. Are you tired of waiting on your sportsbook, waiting for deposits and withdrawals? No more waiting with Action 24/7. They are cutting out the middleman with more than 100 partner locations across Tennessee for cash deposits and cash withdrawals. Visit action247.com for more details. Check them out, action247.com. Gambling problem? Call the Tennessee Red Line, 1-800-889-9789. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
You should take a bite.
Here we go with the chest pie. It's already happening.
Oh, you got one. There you go.
What does it taste like? Butter? Eggs?
It tastes like chest pie.
Rook? Knight? Pawn? I don't know.
I'm going to let Babs, she may be able to do this better. The crust, you really want, any pies, you really want crust. See, I leave the crust. So
we're headed.
I just tell her I leave the crust, and she go eat the part that I eat.
She's going to do what she wants to do. Do you know her?
You always got to try the crust. The crust is good.
Bro, you're about to
Crust
spend
is good,
3
too.
straight days with her. Don't make her mad.
The
Let
crust
her do
good,
what she
though.
wants to do right now.
Told you.
How about Southwest will now begin serving alcohol on February 16th,
After us.
right after our trip? Is it because of us?
More than likely.
5 hours with a mask on?
Smart.
Words out on you. This is really good.
Boom! You hear that?
I'm not a pie guy, man.
You are ashamed. I am ashamed of you.
Hey, we
Ain't
all
it
have
good?
we all have our things.
You're right. That's true. I'm not ashamed of you.
It really is just like sugar
It is.
muck.
What? No, don't say muck on
That's
the
what
end of
Mickey
it.
says. It's like
That's what Mickey
yeah.
says, the gelatinous muck of a pie.
Yeah, but
That's what
muck
it
makes
is.
it
It's
sound
just
like,
sugar
who
and-
wants muck?
Ryan
Sugar
Tannehill.
plum.
He's 31-14, just like I said.
Oh,
Good
for
job.
some reason I thought the 14 number was wrong.
Like 15 or 16, you know.
No, I actually thought it was less.
What just happened?
But
What
good-
is going on with the show today?
We laugh.
I would be watching on Zone TV because these two over here are up to all kinds of
They're
stuff.
having their own show while you and I were talking.
Ryan Tannehill is 31-14. He will be your quarterback next year. Tom Brady, on the other hand, who retired, is now like going back on it a little bit. Like he said some weird things in his podcast. Check this out.
I'm just going to take things as they come. I think that's the best way to put it. You never say never. At the same time, I know that I feel very good about my decision. So I don't know how it feels 6 months from now. Change. It most likely won't. I try to make the best possible decision I can in the moment, which I did this last week. And again, I think it's not looking to, reverse course. I'm definitely not looking to do that. In the same time, I think you have to be realistic that you never know what challenges there are going to be in life. Again, I love playing. I'm looking forward to doing things other than playing. That's as honest as I can be with you there, Jim.
Man, Jim.
Here we go, Jim.
Here we go, Jim.
Here we go, Jim Gray.
Great.
Now, I mean,
Here's a little story.
I took that as he was just throwing that out there.
Listen, I told
Like,
Hawk,
I don't think it'll change.
it's all I control the narrative. If I just want to keep you hoping. And
Yeah, he's done.
yeah, come on, man. It's over. Party over.
How bored do you think that guy's going to be here in about, like when the season
It'll
starts
be good right now.
and
Yeah,
people are
that's-
playing football?
Yeah, and his mind
That's
gets
hard,
to working.
right?
Yeah. It is hard to turn your mind off, man.
And you know what?
And Gisele's
Especially
like-
with him, because he's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say not normal, but he's not normal.
No, he's
like,
not.
He's different level of training
Mm-hmm.
of all of that, and he can sit here and say, "Oh, family time and this and that." He's gonna be like, "Holy heck, I love my family, but I am tired of them."
I know, like Giselle on like a Sunday at like 1 o'clock, she's going to be like, Tommy, can you go to Food Lion for me?
Yeah.
Tommy.
food- Can you see if they have the TB12 supplements
Yes.
on the aisle?
I need
at Food
I need
Lion?
some, what is it? Oat milk. What is milk that's not milk that I won't drink? Almond milk.
Oh yeah.
I'm not drinking milk made of nuts.
So I want to
But Tom will. Tommy, can you go get some yogurt?
some almond milk. I might need to try that though, because I'm on 1% right now.
Good job.
Skim's good.
Did you go from whole to one?
Yep.
Good job.
Because boy, woo, you talking about rumble in the jungle.
It's very different.
It's man.
You mean
it's-
a rumble in your jungle?
yeah, it gets light on me. I like it. I like 1%.
Oh, I thought you meant whole did some
wheel,
things to your body.
and I love
It doesn't do a
ice-
body good.
No, I love ice cream.
Yeah.
But boy, I got about a 30-minute window after eating it. That part is over.
This is way too much
So,
information.
Hart, what about Tom
confused.
Brady? You think he comes back?
No.
Somebody's going to be wearing the number 12 jersey in Nashville. We
Should
just don't know
we
who it's
go
gonna
ahead
be.
and do
No.
what some in this market like to do? Hey, you can get out of that Tannehill contract after 1 year a lot better than you can right now.
I mean, him and Vrabel are friends.
Does Tom Brady come here after 1 more year at Tannehill? Is that what the deal is?
Man.
Let's just put
I hate
connect
y'all.
some dots.
Is Tom Brady building
Me too, Babs.
Is Tom Brady building a bungalow in East Nashville?
Probably. He's talked about loving Nashville too.
Oh man.
I mean, remember Giselle and his kids were checking out all the private schools here 2 years
right.
ago.
Remember that picture?
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was when he went to Tampa.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people think when he was talking about that quarterback in that thing that he was talking about Tannehill.
Yeah, these people crazy.
See, so
yeah,
they
but
get
he
a
was
shot to
asked
make it
about
right.
it.
It's like Quantum Leap.
Actually, I want to say Stillman asked him about it. Speaking of that, but it was during their joint practice,
People are crazy.
and he said no, that Tannehill wasn't that quarterback.
Breaking news. Tom
that
Brady
MFer.
practicing joints. According to Don Davenport.
Joint
We're going to get to
practice.
Allan Bell in just a second, but let's get Puncture Lung Tony in here real quick. PLT, you got like a minute or two for me, man?
Yeah, man. Everybody.
Oh, Puncture Lung.
Hello.
There you
Hi,
go.
there he is. There he is. We hear you.
All right, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we got you. Go.
Yeah. Hey, Slade, this is for you, man. Just want to ask you to pass along our heartfelt condolences to the Beard family, me and my wife. He was a good kid to us. He's always was a respectful kid. I just thank God I had the opportunity for him to respond back to me when you text him, on the radio that day. And I know him and our daughter went to school together over at F.H. Jenkins while he was over there. She played basketball over there and also at Stratford.
Yeah.
So, just send them our condolences and tell them that they're in our prayers every day.
We'll do that, man. I appreciate it, Tony. No doubt.
You're the man, Tony. Thank
Yeah.
you, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Yes, sir. Continued prayers for the Beard family. Killed over the weekend in Atlanta. We'll have funeral arrangement details when we can and pass that along to you. 615-737-1045. Let's go to Allan Bell with sportsline.com. Big week for sports gamblers. AB, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's up? Fantastic. Look, let me say, Radio Row is not ready for the 3HL crew out there. They're not ready for you guys at all.
They better get ready.
I don't know. Kirby's already there, so they might be willing to extend a hand to us after dealing with him.
Hey, so there's cigarette smoking going on up there already. I like it.
Yeah, that nice
Yes.
clean air in LA is going to be,
I don't know how he's able to smoke outside with a mask on, though. I mean,
Oh, Kirby will find a way. Don't you worry about that.
By the way, speaking of that, I saw the Yukon band was playing with masks on, and they cut a hole in their mask to fit the musical instrument piece, the mouthpiece.
doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Yeah, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Wow.
That's a different discussion for a different day. AB, so prop betting with the Super Bowl, how into that do you get?
Huge. And let me say, beyond, the Gatorade and the coin toss, player props are massive for this game. And I'll tell you how massive that they are. All right. If you take the entire 100% pie of all the bets that are coming in legally in the United States to sportsbooks on the Super Bowl, 55% of those are prop bets.
Wow.
Is that chess
That's
pie?
surprising.
It's huge. And I'll tell you what, we saw it a couple of years ago where DFS really became big and it started eating into the fantasy sports community. And player props has now almost completely decimated it. You don't hear about fantasy sports all that more because you essentially get fantasy sports on steroids in one game. You know what I mean? Right there. So it's kind of the same thing, plus you can win money. So, yeah, player props have been just massive.
So what do you like? Do you like performance-based props? I think Matthew Stafford's 280.5. You like the over there, or do you like national anthem in 96 seconds or whatever it is?
Yeah, I'll say this: anytime you have a country music artist, take the over on the national anthem because they're definitely going to milk it and they're going to do it right. So Number two, like I like the player props so much more, and I'll tell you why. Because in the Super Bowl, you can look back historically, right? Like I went back and looked at the last 7 Super Bowls in a row just to kind of get a baseline of what the game is like, because it's such a different game. You know, it's longer. You got a longer halftime. You got more commercials, right? It's not your standard NFL game. So what I found is this, all right? First off, there's about an average about 9.5 punts per game in a Super Bowl. The over-under on punts right now is 6.5. So wink, wink, you might want to look at the over on that one, right? Number two, if you look at the opening drives in Super Bowls, the last 7 years, so 14 opening drives, one, for each team, they've resulted in 9 punts, 4 field goals, and a Tom Brady interception. There has not been a touchdown on an opening drive in 7 straight Super Bowls, right?
Wow.
So you could find props on what, opening drive outcomes. Generally the total points scored in a Super Bowl is around 47, right? So the total sits now at 48.5. And there's about 3.5 field goals made per game in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, like you got to have a historical context of what to expect.
Why is that? Because they're so close to the vest, scared to throw that kill shot losing moment out there?
Yeah, and you've got teams that, understand that, say in the first half, first 3 quarters, you can't win the game, but you could certainly lose the game if you make a bonehead decision, right? So you will see teams elect for more punts. And, this is the first Super Bowl in a while where we don't have a Tom Brady, an Aaron Rodgers, a Patrick Mahomes, a Ben Roethlisberger, a Peyton Manning. Like, generally we get one of those guys in the Super Bowl who have been there before. So we have 2 quarterbacks who have never been to this game. Now, Sean McVay was there, you remember, a couple of years ago with the Rams. And think about this. In that game, that Super Bowl, the Rams versus the Patriots, the Rams never got past the 27-yard line. Not once, right? So I'm fascinated to see how aggressive he is in this game. But, yeah, like you kind of get a formula for how Super Bowls are played.
AB, let me ask you this, man. You don't think it's a trend following Evan McPherson through this as much as it's been about Joe Burrow? You don't think Evan McPherson is kind of like the guy? Because, honestly, I mean, every game has ended with him being hoisted on the shoulders of other guys being carried off.
It has. No, you're exactly right. Like, I'm not saying that at all, right?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
You look at Evan McPherson through the 3 playoff games the Bengals have had. He's averaging 14 points per game, right? Yeah, and he's averaging 4 field goals a game. Yep. So if you're looking, his prop number is set over under at 1.5 field goals, and total points is 7.5. So absolutely, there's a trend there. Also, you look at the Bengals, the 3 playoff games that they had, the Raiders, the Titans, and the Chiefs, their last play on defense in all 3 of those games ended in an interception. All 3 of them. Yeah. So like they're definitely a consistent team, so to say. You understand what you're getting with them.
Man.
So what do you think about the where is it now? 4? I know it's been bouncing a little.
4.5.
4.5.
4.5
okay.
and 48.5.
That 4.5 has got to be the limit, right?
Yeah, like you might see it flash for a second at 5, right? But it's going to go right back down to 4.5. So yeah, I think that we're looking at 4.5. At kickoff. I'll say this. If you look at the 6 games in the divisional round and the championship round, all 6 were decided by 6 points or fewer, right? So we've seen tight games. So if you're somebody who, kind of thinks that trend is going to play out, the Bengals at 4.5 probably are going to be your bet. And I will say this. If you're going to bet the Bengals to win the game outright, you might as well bet Joe Burrow to win MVP, because if it's any player receiving, they really don't even run the ball that much. They use a short passing game. It's going to come from Burrow's hands. Your only competition essentially is Evan McPherson, right, for MVP. So if you look at money line for the Bengals, it's like plus 170. Burrow to win MVP is plus 220, right? So it's like you can use the book's numbers against them to make money on that game.
I love it, man. You throw out so much information in such a short period of time. What will people find Allan Bell on sportsline.com?
Yeah, so we're going to break this game down, obviously, from every single angle, from, the game, spread, total, prop bets, DFS, you name it. We're also looking at every other sport, so we're not putting those aside as well. Huge week in college basketball, the NBA. So anything that you're looking at, go to sportsline.com, click around, check it out. You can have 30 days for free on me. Use promo code EDGE, EDGE.
There you go. At Allan Bell 247, if you got a question there, he will answer you back. There is no doubt in my mind. Thank you, AB.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a
All right, there he is, Allan Bell. When we come back, Jim Wyatt reports in live from L.A. This is Jim's tour, man.
Jimmy.
Senior Bowl, Super Bowl, Combine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Jim Wyatt next as the two big men, the head coach and the general manager, have both been extended. We'll ask Jim about that. Next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Insanely clean carpets. We all want them. We all need them. And Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning they're the people that can get it for you. They clean with powered water. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. Here's the deal. I'm not going to lie. I was skeptical when I first started talking to them about this until they talked me through all of it and how they do it. They alter the pH level of water, which enables them to clean, and I mean clean your carpets without all of the harsh chemicals. That means it's safe for your kids, your pets, your little ones, your entire family, and your surfaces dry twice as fast as well. Here's the deal. Zero Res has the highest approval rating possible from the Carpet and Rug Institute. That's one thing. But Zero Res is also rated the #1 cleaning system in the nation by an independent testing laboratory. So when they clean, there's nothing left behind, and the proof is out there. And so are all of the reviews. I hear from some of you who have hired Zero Res and love it. So jump in, and for the month of February, this is what they have going on. 3 rooms of carpet cleaned and a free room of carpet protector to help repel the allergens. $119. All you have to do is tell them you heard about them right here on 3HL. That also can get you $50 off of air duct cleaning. Some restrictions apply. 615-535-9376 is the phone number, 535-9376, or book online at zeroresnashville.com. The muck stuff.
What up, people? You know who it is. It's me, Ron Slay. Listen, talking about getting a car. You want to get one, I got a place for you. 2430 Gallatin Pike North is where you should head to, or MusicCityAutoplex.com. You can get a car on your own handheld device or on a laptop. You ever did that before? It's a magic trick, and Music City Autoplex can make it come through for you. Now, don't take it from me, but you can take it from Tamika. Listen to what she had to say. This is my second time buying a car through Music City Autoplex, and each time I have driven away completely satisfied. They have made the purchasing process seamless and smooth. There was no gimmick or trickery like most dealerships, just pure honesty and me driving away knowing that I got a great deal. Now, you can take it from me or you can take it from her. All of it's going to add up to mean the same exact thing. It's over 15 million in used vehicles on the ground at Music City Autoplex. So you should be able to find exactly what you're looking for, whether it is an exotic car, whether it's a sports car, whether it's a truck, whether it's an SUV, whether it's a foreign car, or whether it's a car that ain't got no roof. Either one of them, man. You can find it all at Music City Autoplex. Go get your car.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Jim Wyatt is in Los Angeles. Jimmy, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. Hope you guys are doing well.
Let's start with Mobile, Alabama. What were like a couple of takeaways from your experience there at the Senior Bowl?
It was how quick it was. I mean, it was part of, a 3 straight trips. The main reason, to be honest with you, was to go in there and watch one practice, which I did, which was the South practice that, mainly to get John Robinson, who I knew was down there, was going to be checking out the talent. And I guess his comments from the Senior Bowl back in Ryan Tannehill and just talking about different things as it relates to the franchise moving forward. I think that's probably what stood out to me the most. I mean, I saw the Senior Bowl on the first day, which is usually when it's the sloppiest. So, some of the routes with the receivers and the quarterbacks were off, and I know that got better throughout the week. I think what stood out to me the most as well from down there is just, how much that event has blown up. I mean, it's now 900 media members. It's in a great facility down at the South Alabama campus. It's a huge deal now, and I wish I could have stayed longer.
Speaking of huge deals, the head coach and the general manager both extended today, and it's interesting if you go back and look at the years before John Robinson got to Nashville. Pretty amazing what he's been able to do. Obviously, with the front office staff and the transition with Amy Adams Strunk and all of those things, so much better than the several years before him.
Yeah, and I know fans are antsy, and because they want to win a Super Bowl and want to be in this game. And when you see the Bengals in it, you think that should be us. And especially when you know the teams you're beating during the course of the year, and you knew you're going to be facing a Rams team, I guess, that you've beaten as well. But so that's tough. I mean, and I know John Robinson, Mike Vrabel, hate the fact that they're not here. I've talked to both of them this week, whether it was John at the Senior Bowl or Mike at the Pro Bowl. And, you just have to move on. You just have to keep getting better. But there's no question that the franchise and the organization is in a great place with these two guys as the leaders. And John Robinson has helped change, the culture in Nashville with the Titans. He was involved in the decision to hire Mike Vrabel, which was, certainly a tough decision because Mike Mularkey was a really good guy that people had a lot of respect for. But, John did it and Amy did it because they thought that Mike Vrabel was a guy who could take them to the next level. And there's no doubt that he's done that. I mean, just Mike Vrabel, I think, is the best coach the Titans have ever had. And I think that's going to be proven even more in time. And just talking to people from across the league, I'm going to have a story I'm going to post here just a little bit later today, just people talking about him here, people talking about him at the Pro Bowl. I'm not talking about just his own players. We're talking about players from across the league, coaches from across the league who have kind of watched him operate. And, I feel like they feel like the Titans are going to be a contender for years and years to come with these two gentlemen in place.
Jim Wyatt with us from L.A., TennesseeTitans.com. You can see his stuff there. Yeah, to your point, Jill Jelnick tweeting out from Fox 17, of all Titans Oilers head coaches with at least 4 seasons with the franchise, Vrabel's .614 career winning percentage ranks the highest, including the playoffs. So the numbers back that up too. And 3 straight playoff appearances, an AFC championship game, a number 1 seed. It does appear to be trending in the right direction, but I know, you get the questions in your mailbag. We get them every day from people that want more than that,
Yeah, I mean, everybody does. I mean, but it's it's not like, I know there's lots been made about John Robinson and his comments toward, Ryan Tannehill and sticking with him. They have to make tough decisions like that. And they're doing it not carelessly. Then they're doing it because they know that futures are on the line for players and for everybody that's invested in this franchise. They have to make tough decisions like that. But I think if you look at their body of work and the moves that they have made together, I think it's proven that these two guys are really good together. And now you have to take the next step. I mean, it's unfortunate. I thought that personally, I thought this was the year. I really did. I think a lot of people felt like that. I mean, the team, so good in the regular season, got healthy in time for the playoffs, had home field advantage, and still, he being here, it's tough because you can't help but feel like, Titans should be here, but it didn't happen, and you just got to figure out now what you can do to get yourself in a position to have it set up for you again. And this time you have to play better. You can't turn the ball over. You can't make mistakes. You got to find that magic that the Bengals have done this year and that the Titans found in 2019 when they went to New England and won, and went to Baltimore and won, then went to Kansas City, were leading half of that game but couldn't finish the deal. And you've got to try to duplicate what you did a couple of years ago and this time finish the deal.
Can you comment on Tim Kelly, or have we reached that point yet?
I can, yeah. Oh, yeah, because that news is official as well, and talking about Vrabel about it. And I know that story. I tweeted that story out just right before the news. I tweeted out the news of the extension, and that one kind of got lost in the, lost in all of it. But Mike Vrabel's, in the story that's on TennesseeTitans.com, commented about Kelly and just what kind of role he'll have, assisting Todd Downing. Kind of a similar way that Jim Schwartz has worked with Shane Bowen since he's been here. I think it's going to be a really good fit. He obviously knows both of these coaches, whether it's Kelly or Bobby King from his days in Houston. Mm-hmm. And I think it's, he feels like it's an upgrade to the coaching staff that's going to make, the offense better, and certainly King make the inside backers better.
You seen any superstars walking around L.A. yet?
I don't know. You'll see a lot of. I mean, I saw Marshall Faulk come rolling through here this morning. I saw Eric Dickerson come rolling through. Lincoln Riley was in here this morning. Annie Agar. I don't know if you follow her on Twitter.
She's so funny.
Yeah,
brilliant.
She's very funny. I saw her. She. And that's the first time I'd seen her, and that's she's kind of blown up her career since in the last year. So it was really quiet here yesterday. I came here straight from Vegas because I just didn't think it made a lot of sense to fly back to Nashville and turn around and fly back here today. So I came yesterday, and yesterday Radio Row was really, really quiet. But today it's kind of amped up, and more and more people are coming in here. So when you guys arrive tomorrow, the real stars will be in town.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kirby and Will Bowling screaming at each other about this and that?
I have not seen that. I'll be on the lookout for that. Somebody may want to arrest Kirby.
Yeah, just get him on video. Thanks, Jim. We'll see you tomorrow, man.
Okay, sounds good. I'll talk to you.
There he is. At Jay Wyatt Sports, TennesseeTitans.com. 615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. The average secondary market ticket price for the Super Bowl, highest ever. We've got that for you next. 3HL1045 The Zone.
That story always cracks me up from Blaine. Let's talk about the NFL season because it all comes down to this. And the week is here, guys. It is Super Bowl 56, Rams, Bengals. And here's the deal. FanDuel Sportsbook is celebrating, and they're hooking all customers up. You don't have to be a new customer, just all customers with a risk-free same-game parlay. Might as well add it to whatever other action you are getting into on FanDuel Sportsbook. New and existing customers, place any same-game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you don't win, FanDuel will refund you. Same-game parlay. Combine multiple bets from the same game into one wager. Then you can get bigger payouts. Build your parlay however in the world you want to build it with spreads, money lines, totals, Super Bowl props. Maybe if you want to add in how long you think the anthem's going to be, jump in there. And maybe you want to go Joe Burrow over passing yards and go with the Bengals. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And it's risk-free thanks to FanDuel Sportsbook. New customers join today with promo code DAWN to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. That means you can turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. That is promo code DAWN, DAWN, on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Have to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit. Expires in 7 days. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789.
Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk, and the Titans have announced that General Manager John Robinson and head coach Mike Vrabel have both received contract extensions. Pete Thamel of ESPN is reporting that Vanderbilt defensive coordinator Jesse Minter is heading to Michigan for the exact same job with the Wolverines. And tonight on the hardwood, Memphis will be hosting the LA Clippers. Tip-off is going to be at 7 o'clock, and that currently the Grizzlies are in third place in the Western Conference, and they have won 5 of their last 6 games. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. What up, Nashville? Brett Doherty. There she is. She's Dawn Davenport.
Hey, happy Tuesday to you out there.
And there he is. He's Ron Slay.
What's happening?
Let me just go ahead and tell y'all this. That chest pie must be nutting because both y'all been eating on that thing and it's still over there.
Man, I mean, it's fire.
That thing should be gone.
Man, it's cold-blooded, man. That's what you do with good food, man. You let it simmer and just sit there and wait on the last bite. Look at that last bite.
No, you don't. Why is it still there? The only reason I haven't eaten it is because it's not mine.
Well.
Oh,
And now it's gone.
Zone TV, you can watch Slay eat chest pie. Twitter, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. What do people need to do on YouTube, Slay?
They got to hit that like button for us, please.
That. With a little bit of chest pie all on the camera now.
The cross.
There's Joseph Hunkepeller. Are you done playing? Why don't you play the Super Bowl tonight at 9 o'clock?
I would love that. We've got to get that through the legal team, though. That's the reason. Yeah. It's all about the legal team.
You can play the big game tonight.
Yeah, I'll do the big game. See, that's the other. Yeah, legal team's got to approve it.
You're not allowed to say Super Bowl.
No.
Guess what?
What?
I told Ryan Kelly that.
What? That he's not allowed to say it?
Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh man, I think you can. I can't." I said, "No, neither one of us can."
We can do it if we're talking about it, but not like marketing the game.
Right. You can't do ads.
So I was right. You're welcome, Ryan.
By the way,
HomeLoanExpert.com. Is that where people need to go?
Did that go in?
Hell
no.
No, it didn't go in.
How could you not tell by the sound of that?
Whoa, man, listen. There's a little couch in a little lobby, and there's a guy sitting right there. And the room is called Misery. And he's always wanting company. And all y'all are invited. Golly, I can't believe y'all just shot me down like that. No.
Is that man's name Kathy Bates? Have you seen that movie?
No.
Misery?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that one. Ooh.
So she gets
Babs,
a
you seen
sledgehammer.
Yeah, sledgehammer to the legs.
Yeah, she
it's
puts
bad.
his legs. It puts a piece of wood
Okay,
in
we
between
don't need
the
to describe
feet.
it. It's bothersome.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Crack.
Watch it on the plane.
Crack.
Hey, so during
By
the
the
break.
way, Super Bowl is 2 words.
Yeah.
Just make it. I see a lot of people that spell it as 1 word. It is.
Oh,
in
and people,
fact-
you saw people put it together?
Well, it's quicker.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
It is. It
It's the
is
Super
2
Bowl.
separate words. I thought it was 1 word for a
Did
little
you?
bit. Yeah.
I never thought that.
Oh, so I'm the only one. Okay.
I don't know.
No,
I
so
All right,
apparently-
never mind. Then ignore my Super Bowl as 2 words.
Maybe if somebody else did that, yes. No, you were not the only one. I mean,
I figured because
Somebody
you were
was
saying that one of us like typed
that's what
out
I
Super
thought.
Bowl.
I thought I did.
word.
Oh, no, I don't think you guys did. I was
Must think the
noticing.
song is
I was
about you.
noticing it was wrong somewhere. So,
You're so
it's
vain.
just my little PSA. That's all.
Yeah.
So during the break, we were looking at Santonio Beard's numbers.
Crazy.
Rest in peace, Santonio. Prayers up to his family and all the people that his life affected.
Most definitely.
His junior season at Pearl-Cohn, 2,164 yards and 25 touchdowns.
It's crazy.
His senior season, 2,432 rush yards, and 38 touchdowns.
Crazy.
91 career touchdowns.
Crazy.
3-time All-State, USA Today All-American, and maybe the most important thing, team captain.
Man, that's it. And here go your sum. Here you go your sum. This is how you sum it up. Look at it this way in Metro. He was an all-time leading rusher. He was the all-time leading scorer. He was a 2-time Mr. Football and 2-time state champion. There's nobody in that class. That was Coach Fitzgerald in Mike Organ's article he did in Tennessee.
And he had a personality that couldn't fit in any room.
Nah. You're going to light the room up.
I can't even imagine the two of you guys together.
It was a competition. It was a competition. I'm telling you, it was a competition. I remember going to the Palladium. The Palladium was a club that was here in Nashville, and we were playing Vanderbilt. After the Vanderbilt game, a couple of us from UT stayed, and I saw Santonio in the club that night. And the first thing he came up to me and said was, "Hey man, you getting down?" I'm like, "You better believe it. You getting down too." And from that point on, every time we ran into each other, when it was periodically in an event like that, we would always say, "I see you at the top." All right, I see you at the top. I'm going to beat you. No, I'm going to beat you. It's a competition every single time, dog. Like, it's different. It was different, man.
Who do you have on this Rams Bengals matchup?
I got the Rams. Because I bet on them early.
You bet on the Rams before the season started.
When they made all them trades and acquisitions.
I'll tell you, man, the more I think about Aaron Donald and those guys going up against that Cincinnati offensive line.
Not losing.
The only reason this line isn't like 6.5 is because of Burrow, right?
Yeah. That's the only reason. And
to curb some of that Cincinnati money.
You got to ask, you ain't got to ask, because who was it? Mike, did we talk to Coach Mack? Was it Coach Mack?
Mm-hmm.
Coach Mack was telling us about the other 2 interior linemen that really make the team go. Like, you got people like that are unsung heroes. You got people like that are unsung heroes. You getting in that eye.
I'm sorry, I had an itch. Why are you looking at me?
This is the craziest show that we've ever done. It's only 4:08. We've got Kellie Harper, Lady Vols basketball coach, coming on for the first time ever on 3HL.
I know, we got to get it together.
Hey.
She'll put us in her
She'll be like,
place.
she'll look at her guy and be like,
is this what you
I'm never doing Slate show again. What is
So, but you got those 2 guys on the interior linemen plus Von Miller and Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
And all we've been hearing about is what you just said, Joe Burrow. Like, that's all. That's all we're hearing
sexy.
About. And that's cool.
That's the sexy story. That's the fun story. That's that guy's so Joe cool.
And if they keep that up, Babs, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Donald scores in this game. Let them keep that up.
I mean, if the Titans had 9 sacks, look out.
Man, this man.
I saw this from Pardon My Take.
Yeah, but you said if the Titans had 9 sacks,
they lost.
The Titans are good, though.
Yeah, I know.
The Rams are.
I would argue that they're comparable.
Right.
Like in
that
their
line,
front sevens. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I agree.
I thought you were basically saying.
No, that's what I was like. The Titans gave them a blueprint.
The Titans had 9. They're going to have
17.
15.
Oh,
no.
No, the Titans are legit, though.
No, I was saying that they're comparable, and that's kind of a blueprint thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
I agree.
All right, this for Pardon My Take, I thought was funny. When Joe Burrow was born, he drove his mom home from the hospital. Joe Burrow can dribble a bowling ball.
See, he's entered the realm of MacGyver. Is it?
It was Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, yeah.
Yes.
Joe Burrow can do a wheelie on a unicycle.
Oh boy! If he win this,
can you imagine?
Oh my gosh,
it's over.
The fame.
Did you hear him talking about the cigar smoking? Like, that's not a thing that he's always done. He did it when they won for the first time. When they won the national championship at LSU.
Yep, in the locker room and got busted for it.
And then said, from then on, anytime I decided that whenever I win any kind of championship, I'm going to smoke a cigar.
Wow.
Joe Burrow is the reason.
So here we go.
Joe Burrow is the reason Waldo is hiding.
Oh, come on, man.
Joe Burrow can divide by 0.
Is this a sexier pick than to get behind and put the hoorah and all that behind than Mahomes was? Joe Burrow?
This guy is just so out there, man.
But he's not
Yes.
at the same time. You think it is? But why?
Mahomes is kind of boring. Like, he talks like Kermit the Frog. Like, his brother's weird, but.
It's not sexier because of skill level.
Okay.
It's because of
What he
kind
sells
of
with it.
Black turtlenecks and chains.
personality, the unknown. I mean, seriously, he like willingly rocks a black turtleneck.
Right.
With the chain outside of it.
Is he wearing Drakkar? Remember
and
that?
loves it.
That's what I used to wear in the 8th grade over at John Trotwood Moore Middle School.
And if
black
you listen,
turtleneck and Drakkar.
And Jakar.
You did? You rocked the black turtleneck?
Yeah.
Jakar Cologne?
Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
I made Mr. Babs get rid of his black turtlenecks whenever we got married. I'm like, that, go.
He still had black turtlenecks?
He had one. It was like a sweater. It was like a fancy sweater.
Let's get a mock. Just get a mock.
I'm like, that, get it. No.
It's all over.
I said, here's the bag. We're going to donate that. Let's go.
So before you got married, you went through his closet? Is that what happened?
No, it was after.
Okay. I thought you were like, hey, if you're going to be with me, you're going to have to get rid of that turtleneck. It's not 1988.
Yeah. It was.
I mean, The Rock.
He didn't look terrible in it. He looked okay in it. I just hated it. I just felt it was like ultra metro.
He looks like Michael Keaton.
He does look like Michael Keaton.
Superman owns a pair of Joe Burrow underwear.
Come on.
So it's Chuck Norris. Now it's turned Joe Burrow.
Oh, wow.
I love it. From Darren Ravel, StubHub says the average secondary market Super Bowl ticket price is $8,869.
What's that?
Highest
insane.
ever. Average ticket price.
Oh.
Dude, you could.
27% of the secondary market tickets are being sold to California residents, 11% Ohio.
You know what though? Like this, that ain't far fetched. Because if it was the finals, if the finals were in LA, the NBA finals, this is what them ticket prices would be like.
Is it LA then? It's because
most
it's LA.
Definitely LA, without question.
Tara on Twitter, Joe Burrow's mysterious. He's like the oh so good, oh so bad boy.
That's because he doesn't say a whole lot.
No, you don't know where he is.
You want to take him home to mom, but you also want to go out and party with him.
Right.
He's capable of anything.
Anything. He could go steal your mom's car after telling her.
Or go to church with mom.
Daughter. Or go to church in her car that he stole.
3HL 1045 Olympic ratings locally. You guys watching? I watched last night a little bit. We'll talk about that next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Wouldn't it be amazing if we could get a place of our own out here?
Well, maybe we can.
How's that?
The 5-minute loan approval app from the Home Loan Expert makes it super easy to find out if you're approved for a home
Go up to
loan.
Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Perfect time to get it done. Spring right around the corner. Maybe you're into a Jeep. Maybe you should be into a Jeep. Man, they hold their value. And great vehicle, especially if you don't want a roof, like one of my friends likes to say. Well, there they go. It is almost Jeep season, so go check them out. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Head down 24 west toward Clarksville, but not that far, not near that far. Exit 35. About 30 minutes from downtown. 3450 Tom Austin Highway. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. The inventory's there. All the dealership information is there as well. Again, that's GuptonMotors.com. But go see my guys. Take your test drive. Ask your questions. They'll have your answers. There will be no pressure at all because they simply have one goal for you, and that's for you to get in the vehicle that's right for you. That's it, and that's what will happen. You'll go inside. They'll help make the numbers work. It'll be that easy. Go see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Brandon Orton on Davenport, Ron Slade. Joe Hunk at Ron Slade 35. At Don Davenport TN. What are you? At Joe Hunk? I always forget.
At Joe Hunk. That's right.
It's like when you have somebody's phone number in your phone, you can't tell them your phone number.
My wife doesn't know my phone number. She has no idea what it is.
I don't know anybody's phone number.
You don't?
No. I started to give mine on the air the other day. Remember that?
Sure did. like I gave my email.
Sometimes you just got called direct.
Yeah, call the show now. 615-8. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man,
we did give your email address out one day.
Yeah, and I had some nice messages. Thank you, listeners.
I love our listeners.
Yeah, thank you.
They're on their game.
People are saying you're like Medea, Babs. Have you ever seen Medea?
No.
She's very bossy.
I'm not bossy.
Yeah, people are getting onto you for first you make. So does Travis still have his mustache?
No.
No longer has turtlenecks.
But now that Joe Burrow,
I sound like a terrible wife, don't I?
If I were Travis, I'd be like, hey man, Joe Burrow brought the turtleneck back. I'm gonna go buy me one.
Yeah, you gotta roll with it.
Yeah. Give me a Roundtree in York.
Man.
I just hope he put it somewhere deep in his closet where she just couldn't find it and he could bust it out randomly.
With the stash. Man, you know what?
Probably with the dolls.
I figure out I don't have the turtlenecks. She stuffed them down in there. What if the dog came out and
what if Travis said you got to get rid of the dolls?
Oh.
Dawn has dolls?
Yeah, she's a ventriloquist.
Oh, sweet.
You didn't know this?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, you were out on COVID when we told this story.
Idea.
Sure.
She's got.
You didn't know that.
No.
She's got 2.
I'm actually very good at it. I've been doing it since I was 5.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't really do it anymore, but
So she's got these dolls at her mom's house, and they live in this case.
it's a trunk. They just hang in the trunk.
A trunk. They come out at night. Is my story.
It's a Goosebumps book. This is a book on Goosebumps.
So one of the dolls is like a dude that probably takes orders. I don't know. The other doll is a mini Dawn.
It's a mini me. That's what I call her, mini me. Yeah.
So
We sang
if we
row your boat in rounds.
So if we had a 1045 The Zone talent show.
Row your boat gently down the street.
Yeah, that's what I said. We could have it downstairs. A talent show. I'm gonna play the guitar.
See, my lips aren't moving.
That was awful.
I didn't even look
Think
up.
I need some work?
Just a bit.
Need some practice.
I'll give you some tips.
I think the Lady Vols need some work. What's going on there, Big Slay Dog?
Man, it's from my reps. I'm feeling like it's
my reps.
It's an energy thing. That's what I'm getting from. It's just
Well, now
we're
hold
missing,
on.
What?
Hold on.
Okay, you're saying it's an energy thing because of who's missing.
Yeah, who's missing.
Because of Key.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Key
okay.
going out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's being able to replace not the points and things of that nature, but being able to replace the energy and the glue and the soul. So when I do the broadcasting with Lucas, I always pick a guy that I think is the lock the door guy. And the lock the door guy is the person that when things are going haywire, I can pull the team together outside of whoever the coach is or whoever they listen to. Ain't even got to be the captain, but the guy you can depend on to rally everybody like, hey, man, we got to do this, or can change the flow of the game, whether it be diving for a loose ball, taking on a difficult assignment. That's who Key was apparently for the Lady Vols. And ever since she's been out, they've been on this little downhill
spiral.
Yeah, and they got to shake out of it. So I was doing my sleigh ride earlier. I got a text from one of my reps, and they told me, they was like, man, I was describing what was going on like this, and she actually said, I'm going to go read it just because I don't want to.
Mess it up.
I don't want this to be wrong. I want this to be all the way in the right.
They lost really 3 out of 4, and they almost lost to Arkansas. I mean, they're a basket or 2 away from being on a 4-game losing streak.
She said, LOL, they soft and lazy.
No.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
Yeah, that is harsh.
Those are 2 things you do not want as a sports team.
And when you want to turn the corner, like you got what pushes you over the edge is being tough. So you got to get tough. And they aren't being tough right now. Soft and lazy isn't good. Got to have energy.
Nope.
Yeah. But I did hear that it is capable to be turned around. She does have the pulse of the team. So just got to put the right pieces in place and make them.
So having said all that, Kellie Harper will join us at 5 o'clock.
I know there was a lot.
From White County High School.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
In Sparta, Tennessee.
Don't like it either.
Does she know that you and her brother don't get along
She will definitely know. And the funny thing, I met Brent, I think, twice. And we were cool. Like,
he's
it's cool.
a great player.
Kyle
too.
Gribble is my guy. Like, he's another guy that I really don't like, but we're cool.
For those that don't know, White County beat Pearl Cone in the state championship.
They held me back from getting a state championship.
I'm getting kind of nervous. Like the sales peeps are like high level sales peeps are wandering around the hall outside
and they're doing slow walking.
Yeah, like waiting for us to go to break, which is going to be a minute. Go ahead and tell them. You guys watching the Olympics at all?
No, I want to watch curling though.
I do too. When is the curling? Huh?
It's on now.
Curling's on now?
It's happened the last 2 or 3 nights.
Where's the remote? Slay?
Yeah. I mean, when I say now, I don't mean this exact moment, but it's on. It's been on the last 3 nights.
No, I watched last night, and it was like a bunch of like little athletes flying through the air on skis.
See, okay,
and nobody, they're all good. Nobody crashed. I'm like, I want some. I mean, this sounds bad, but I want somebody to fail.
That's really bad.
This is why you got to get the Peacock app. You get the Peacock app. You can watch whichever sports you want to live, and you don't have to watch like whatever NBC is showing you.
Okay, hang on. Are you not watching? Does
I watched NBC.
People watching have anything to do with the fact that it's China and they treat humans bad?
No.
Or is it just because you're not interested in the Winter Olympics?
There's the problem.
That's where you are in Winter Olympics.
The first opportunity that USA had, like the fans of USA had to watch, was last night for USA versus Canada in women's hockey, and then Team USA lost.
Here's where I am on that. Like, I think it's easy to separate those two things, right? Like, for me, I love watching the Americans compete for medals. Like, I love that.
I can watch that.
Now, I prefer summer over winter, but like that Chin dude, the figure skater, I still haven't seen him, but I keep reading like he had the best short program in the history of the sport.
I did watch the first night of male figure skating.
And how was it?
But he didn't go on the first night.
See what I'm saying?
So I didn't get to see him.
He was locked in his room.
So you
That's
don't
what
want
he's
to go
doing.
back to it. Listen.
That's what Wetzel told us. Chin's like on the ice or in his room. That's it.
Terrified. Didn't even go to the opening ceremonies because he didn't want to be exposed to anybody just in case.
Right. He said.
And basically taking away any excuse from China or whoever mandates whoever mandates the testing.
Told you what was going on.
Them my boys right there.
To not give them an opportunity for him to pop a positive, basically.
What did Wetzel say? He said he's a week away from a gold medal or testing positive for COVID or being told he tested positive for COVID.
Yep.
So he got nervous because one of the figure skating guys did test positive. He's worried about contact tracing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Chen's supposed to be like the best in the history of the thing. So
he's 22 years old, right?
Yeah. And so last night I was watching those ski jumper people. And then I was watching the Super G, and that is some fun crap right there. They're going like 3,000 miles an hour down the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
Flying.
Super G. It's crazy.
But when they jump, the way their body is, if these are the skis, my hand is the skis, and I'm holding it out flat. This is their body.
Oh, yeah.
That's
at a
amazing.
30-degree angle.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. Like, that is amazing. To stay stiff as a board.
Is it the freestyle skiing? Is that what it's called?
What, the jumper thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
But
but then it went, no, I didn't like it because there weren't enough wrecks.
Yeah, you got to catch that during qualifying is when you see all the wrecks.
Every single skier landed perfectly. I'm like, what?
Well, these are the best of the best.
There you go. That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
Did you guys see Wetzel? I think he tweeted out a picture of the freestyle skiing, but it's a wide picture and there's no snow anywhere.
Oh no! It's in front of a big, humongous
factory.
Nuclear,
it looks like nuclear plant.
Yeah,
honestly.
like a nuclear plant.
You can see all that when you're watching on television. I was like, "What in the world? Where is this?"
Well, so I mean,
it looks like it's in the metal yard down in downtown Nashville, except with no buildings.
I was just gonna say though, if that's gonna be the case, can't you hold? If you're able to do that, can't you hold the Winter Olympics anywhere then?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, artificial snow.
Smyrna.
I do wonder of the quality of it. I mean, I wonder if the athletes can tell a difference or, you know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
See, Cousin Danny, I think a lot of people think this. I'm not the boycotting type, but to hell with these games. I get that, but like these athletes have worked their ass off, and regardless of,
like
what's
it's not their fault the IOC has screwed it all up, right?
Yes, and that people have done nothing about concentration camps and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in terms of watching Americans compete and win medals, yeah, I do. And NBC, like Mike Tirico addressed that whole thing of Northwest China.
By the way, he's out.
Mike Tirico?
Yeah, he bailed. They bringing him back over to America right now.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think that's true. And honestly,
Wow.
I'm not actually, I am conspiracy guy. My first conspiracy thought is they're trying to get him out of the country because of all the bad stuff he said about China. That's just personal thought.
Or the truth that he reported.
That's what I'm saying.
When was that?
He was
the very first day.
Very first day.
Opening ceremony.
He basically just talked about all the bad stuff that came with China, and he was doing it from the actual NBC location in China that they had set up, and now he's coming back to America.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. Mike Tirico returning from Beijing earlier than planned. Will cover Super Bowl from L.A. and the remainder of the Olympics from Stanford.
Well, I mean, you mentioned Wetzel was supposed to go and didn't.
Right. Which, if you follow Wetzel, which he's one of the best writers in the entire country, but if you follow him, you enjoy his work and you want to see more of it and you want him to live, then you're glad that he's here covering all of this because he is like no holds barred on China.
Yeah, you're not far off on that deal. Local Olympic numbers are 57% below the 2018 first 5-day numbers. 57%.
That's a lot.
So, I mean, there are things, obviously, the reaction to what's going on in China, in Northwest China. And you can look it up. We're not a political show. You can look it up. It's horrific and horrendous. And hopefully a light is being shown on that finally. But anyway, I think also all of the events are taking place like in the morning for us. And then they hold them all day and then show them at night. So theoretically, like you could know what happens.
Well, yeah, and then people are because it's a 14-hour difference there. Like our time changes 14 hours, and then
it's 6:34 a.m. right now there.
Yo, this is bad.
And NBC is like mad at certain people for live tweeting or live blogging.
You can watch it. Like I said, you go to the Peacock app, you can rewatch the event.
I know, but not on like the main NBC. But that I would assume that might have something to do with it, right? Because if you're that into the Winter Olympics and watching, you're going to watch it live on an app or something, right?
That's
if you're
what I do.
that into it. Otherwise, I feel like it's just casual viewership at night. Like, oh, well, there's really nothing else on that I want to watch right now.
See?
We'll just turn it on.
Here's the ski jumping. Like they turn a bunch of flips, turn around and stuff, and then they land perfectly.
Darn
and
you.
then win a gold.
Yeah,
Who is it, Finland? No, that's China.
Yeah, China. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That is not Mike Tirico.
no, it's not.
He's in the air.
It's a blonde woman.
He was scheduled to leave on Thursday anyway, so it's really not.
Oh, he was?
Yes, because of the Super Bowl, because NBC has the Super Bowl.
I do like the
Which
curling.
they
Like,
haven't the last couple Olympics, right?
I think we should. Can we do like a curling tournament with listeners? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Can you do
there's-
curling in Nashville anywhere?
Yes.
I can't skate.
Do you not remember? Wasn't it Michael Roos and
Keith Bullock was doing
and
it.
Bullock? Yeah,
Yeah.
they were training. I don't know what happened. We'll have to ask KB what happened with it. And who else was it? It was Zach.
Galifianakis.
Nope,
Efron.
definitely not him.
Morris.
Not that one either. Thanks, boys.
Morris.
Thanks for your input.
Is it? Yeah, exactly. I don't know what they're doing about it.
Zach
Cunningham.
No. Nope, not him either. Anyway, I
just
can't remember.
playing
I might be
around
wrong. Who's the old tight end?
Bo Scaife.
Ertz.
No. Okay. All right, we're done. This conversation's done.
Yep.
Thank you.
So,
It's like I've been done with it for a minute.
yeah. I've been watching this. I've been watching basketball.
Oh man.
So you're not watching the Olympics. You're watching hoops.
That's right. I done gave y'all so much during football season.
I watch like NFL Network and like basically preview shows and Super Bowl coverage is what I'm watching right now.
Multiple people asking if it's Jared Allen.
Yes, that's one of them. Thank you.
Zach Allen.
That would be Buddy Allen Carpets. Yeah.
That's right. Brandon says Mark Bulger owns a place in the Nations.
Oh, well, maybe he's going to play for the Titans.
Mark Bulger could sling it there for a minute, man. West Virginia, right? I think that's right. He's in the Nations? He's got an ice skating rink in the Nations?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Jared Allen is the guy. He's the one that I think convinced everybody to
This is
do
the part where we get 8,000 text messages from people like, I can't believe you didn't know who Jared Allen is.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I knew, but I forgot.
Everybody's saying it right here in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, y'all.
Thank you.
I wasn't paying attention.
I forgot.
All right. 615-737-1045 at their HL 1045. Somebody retired that we need to talk about for a second when we come back. Next on 1045 The Zone.
Mortgage interest rates are in the twos, and we are saving our clients hundreds, even thousands of dollars a month with a simple refinance. Let us assist you with an easy refinance today at thehomeloanexpert.com.
Valentine's Day, it's coming up, and here's the deal. The Preds are in Smashville on February 12th and February 15th. That's sandwiching the day of love, and what a great gift anything Smashville related could be. Variety of ticket package options include dinner, memorabilia, apparel. Bring someone special to a Preds game for Valentine's Day. They've got the Sweet Hat Pack presented by 47 brand. You'll receive 2 tickets to the game on either day, and then also 2 Preds hats. Make your Valentine's Day weekend unforgettable with the Nashville Preds Dinner and Hockey Valentine's Pack. That's a pregame dinner for 2 in the Patron Platinum Club, which is awesome. That's on the suite level. Catch the game from your lower level seats, and you can choose from February 12th or February 15th. 12th, by the way, is Winnipeg. 15th versus Washington. They've got a gift of 2 nights out with the Preds Hockey and Wine Fest package. So you can pick one of the games, and then also it includes 2 Preds Foundation Wine Fest tickets. I do that every year. It's awesome. Plenty of ways to celebrate Valentine's Day with the Preds. Here's what you do. Visit NashvillePredators.com/Valentines to check out all the ticket packages.